Good morning, sports fans. Ben from Ben's Hang-Ups here. We're heading south this morning. Beautiful morning. A little nippy out there. It's 44 degrees, but it's supposed to get warmer as the day goes on. Anyway, we're heading south. Small town. And I can tell you that I've been told, if you go to this small town, you're going to see the most amazing thing you've ever seen. That's right. Now, when I heard that, I kind of perked up a little bit, and I said, that's something we got to see. And I got to take my sports fans with me when I go down here and see the most amazing thing I'm ever going to see. And I know you want to see it too. So here we go. We're heading south on a beautiful morning. And I'm surprised at the amount of traffic out here. Quite a bit of it. But anyway, sports fans, as always, Ben's going to see you down the road.
You probably haven't seen. I hope you enjoy the ride and discover new places with me. Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me.
Well, we're going to this small town, Mentone. Mentone is in Harrison and Franklin Townships in Kosciuszko County, Indiana. Yeah, small town. Now, little town, but one thing different is you're going to find the occupancy rate in its downtown area is very, very good. And there's a reason for that. As you're going to see here, it's a small town, but on the outskirts of town, there's no big strapping strip malls or malls of any kind, or any businesses located, a lot of commercial businesses located right outside of town. That means people go into town. So, sports fans, Ben here, big town of Mentone, Indiana. That's right, Mentone, Indiana. I'm going to show you around here a little bit. And there's a reason we're here. There he goes. If there's a train track and a train in the neighborhood, old Ben will find it. Count on that. Anyway, we're going to walk around town a little bit. Got something I want to show you. Yep, you won't be able to miss this, just like that train. So we'll see what we got. See you down the road. So, since people have to come into town, guess where the businesses are? They're into town. And that means small businessmen and women. And when there's small towns, you have to support your business, small town business. And by doing that, the money stays in town. You get these big box stores or these bigger stores, commercial stores nationwide, that money goes outside of town. Sure, they may donate a little to town, but it goes outside of town. Here in Mentone, this money stays in town. Nice little town. They got laundromats. A little bit of everything here. Why not? Of course, a number of churches. This is the grocery store uptown. If you don't want to shop here, you're going to have to drive a ways, boy, to get your groceries. So keep the money in town. Now, this is a clean little town. Nice town. Population of about 1,000. Now, it looks to be bigger than that to me. But then again, what do I know? Hardware. Ace Hardware. Now here's a garage that's for sale. Got a couple of banks. This and that store. And a little park. Now I believe this is what they call a pocket garden. Now I'm not sure of that. Couldn't find a sign or anything that mentioned what it was. There's a mighty chicken. 2 of them. And this is what they're known for. They have a chicken festival or an egg festival every year, since this is considered the egg capital of the Midwest. Java Jacks. A couple restaurants here in town. One I know it's got very, very good views. The other one I don't know about that much. Bulldog Saloon. Looks interesting. Got their own post office. Fairly new building too. Or a redone building. Teal's Restaurant. That's the one that had a very, very good reviews that I read. Now, the liquor store's not open right now, but it's too early. All these shops are occupied. Subway's. Subway's franchised out to local. Mortuary. Modern Fire Department. Emergency Services. And if you want to go back in time, here you are. This is back in time, all right. Cattle drive right through town. Looks to me like the mural could use a little touch-up. Pizza parlor. Gotta have one of those. Bell Memorial Public Library. Now Bell's real big, and I'll tell you about Bell because that's one of the reasons I came. Told you why we were coming here. See the biggest thing since sliced bread. Hope you can hear me over the wind. Very breezy today and cool. But here it is, folks. Mentones, the egg basket of the Midwest, and you're looking at what is considered the world's largest egg. Yep, the world's largest egg right here. And if I can get back there by that egg, you can see just about how big this egg is. So you've seen it. I'm going to show it to you some more, and we'll be on our way. Hang in there. Now, as I mentioned, Mentone is considered the egg basket of the Midwest because of its prolific commercial egg production in the area. It holds an egg festival annually in early June to celebrate its heritage. Now, you probably wonder just how big is that egg? Well, it's 3,000 pounds. Rather large. Well, we're going to drive around town a little bit, and you can see a little bit of this small town. One of the reasons I came here, besides the Big Egg, was the Bell Aircraft Museum, which is usually more into helicopters. And in the summer, I know you can take helicopter rides, and they're not that expensive to go up in a helicopter and ride around. But I couldn't find a place. Well, it wasn't marked that I could see any directions or anything around, and I drove all around the town. I think it's west of town somewhere, but I missed it. That would have been real interesting, but I failed. So let me tell you a little bit about, the crime rate, for instance, here in Mintown. And of course, you would expect it to be below average, and for violent crime, it is. For property crime, it's slightly over the national average. Now, here's the thing about small towns and crime, and when you're looking at these averages. Small towns, if you have one crime, well, that's going to be a bigger percentage when you compare that to the number of people. Whereas in a big town, you can see the difference. So it's hard to really imagine in a small town, if you had one violent crime, you probably have a high crime rate. Anyway, it's a good place, people, very good place. Now they have their own elementary school here, and they got about 438 students with a teacher ratio of 15-to-1. Take that for what it's worth. And that's PK through 5th grade. And for middle school, they go to Tippecanoe Valley Middle School, and for high school, the Tippecanoe Valley High School. This is one of their city parks here. Nice park. They have some rather big businesses around the area. Cargill is one. They employ over 10,000 people. And the Midwest Poultry Service Company, which has about a little over 1,000 people. And there's a few more around too. Here's a quick picture of that inside that Bell Museum. And we're back on our way again. Now this wasn't a bad drive. Well, what did you think of Minton? Small Indiana town. And that is a small town. Got a nice little elementary school there. The kind of town you'd like to send your kids to school in. But very nice little town. Now I know you might have been a little disappointed when I told you you're going to see one of the greatest things you've ever seen. But my golly, for a lot of people, that egg was magnificent. I mean, look at it. Look how big it is. Magnificent egg. One you'd probably want to see closer in person if you could. I'm sure of it. Well, you also seen the chicken. What came first? Huh? You seen the video? You know what came first. I know one thing, I better slow down because I'm breaking the speed limit here considerably. Yes. So, that was Mintown. You know what? That's not a bad little town. It looked to me like there's 2 or 3 restaurants there. There's a nice, what looks like a bar there. I've read that the food in that one restaurant is very, very good. The other one I don't know about. But you got pizza. A couple places you can buy pizza. It's got a little bit of everything in it. Nice fire department, services department. Nice town, nice little town. Anyway, sports fans, you know how it goes. Wait till next week. I believe next week we're going to take a little bit bigger road trip. Yeah, that should be very interesting. Until then, I'll see you down the road.
Probably haven't seen. I hope you enjoy the ride and discover new places with me. Sit back and relax and take a virtual ride with me. Relax and take a virtual ride with me. You'll see interesting places you probably haven't seen. I hope you enjoy the ride and discover new places with me. Sit back and relax and take a virtual ride with me. Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me. You'll see interesting places you probably haven't seen. I hope you enjoy the ride and discover new places with me. Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me. Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me. You'll see interesting places you probably haven't seen. I hope you enjoy the ride and discover new places with me. Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me.